Alright, Shalom. First, I can start by saying all praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, double honor to the elders and apostles that rule well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth sincerity. Now, this lesson right here is basically, just a couple of scriptures on what yachanan so-called brought out about me and my brother being on Facebook, or the pictures that's on Facebook. Also, a couple of more scriptures, dealing with the elders, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna start with this scripture, man. This is Galatians. Galatians chapter 6, verse. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, "Be not deceived. Yahweh Shema Shai is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption, but he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting." Right, man. So, you didn't sow to your spirit, man. You was given direct orders on, to fall back either on that situation, or actually Apostle Gabar told you to talk to the brother from Chicago, you know, and I guess you didn't do that. And also, instead of being more spiritual about it, man, you went on a carnal level and just started attacking brothers, man, because you was upset in your feelings about the situation. So instead of you, taking heed to what was spoken and taking heed to the commandment, you of the flesh reap corruption, and now you're not in the truth no more, man. All right, this is the next scripture. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 20, verse 7. "A wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, but a babbler and a fool will regard no time." Right, man. You regarded no time, man. You went after talking about the brothers in the city on their situation, the brother in the city on his situation, and he was corrected behind his situation. So after he was corrected, that should have been over and done with. Then you came and got on our camp elder yachanan, about his situation, about the whole drug case, second offense, and that was took care of by the Spirit of Habashim Shema Shai, and even the elders dealt with that personally. The brother got set out, and then he was able to come back, man. So them brothers, took care of the situation as men, man. They got rebuked, chastised, they manned up, and they've been purified and corrected on that situation, to build themselves and become stronger men in the faith, man. But you didn't take no part of the discipline or the understanding, the order that was given through the Spirit of Habashim Shai from the elders on down, and all the rest of the brothers that may have talked to you about the situation, man. So I'm gonna continue. It says, "He that useth many words shall be abhorred, and he that taketh to himself authority therein shall be hated." Right, man. So you basically took it upon yourself, man, to rebuke the brother instead of falling in line, man. All right. This is the next scripture. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 1. It says, "Let as many servants as are under the yoke count their own masters worthy of all honor, that the name of Yahweh Shema Shai and his doctrine be not blasphemed." Right, man. So you're supposed to came up under the apostles because those are our apostles, man. Those they were sent and they gave us the word, the truth. And then, we went out there under their guidance and their understanding and taught what they taught, you know, and followed the ways that they set up through the Spirit of Habashim Shai. We didn't come up of our own with this understanding, man. So they were supposed to be counted as with all honor, man. That means even giving tithes and offering like the scriptures say. And they that have believing masters, let them not despise them, because they are brethren, right? But rather do them service, man, be in obeisance to, man, because they are faithful and beloved, partakers of the benefit. These things teach and exhort, right, man? And before we was in the truth, we was in the world doing whatever we may have been doing, man. Some of us was drug dealers, gang bangers, and homeless, etc., man. And the truth was made to purify us from the mentalities that we had when we was in the world, man. And the Lord used the apostles to help further that agenda, man. It says, if any man teach otherwise and consent not to wholesome words, even the words of our Lord Yahweh Shai, and to the doctrine which is according to godliness, he is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strifes of words, wherein cometh envy, strife, railings, evil surmisings, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds. And that's what that's what we seeing nowadays with these guys that fall about the truth, man. They are proud, knowing nothing, and perverse disputings, man, and destitute of truth, supposing that gain is godliness. From such withdraw thyself. Right. So the scriptures tell us to be separated from men of that mind and that mentality and that mind state, man. Including Joey and Rob, man, from Yashar, Milwaukee. That's why we separate from them, man, because they didn't have any understanding, man. This next scripture is Sirach, chapter 19. Let me see. All right, now let's skip that scripture. This is John chapter 12, verse 26. It says, if any man serve me, let him follow me, and where I am, there shall also my servant be. If any man serve me, him will my Father honor. Right, so we're supposed to be serving Habashim Shai and following the order that the Lord set up, man. All right, that was a quick scripture. This next scripture is let's see. This next scripture is Isaiah chapter 65, verse 11. It says, but ye are they that forsake the Lord. Right, so you forsake Yahweh Shai. Joey, Rob, and Yachanan, and the Avengers, and the Incredible Hulk, and uh, the other characters and shit, whatever their names may be, all of y'all forsook Yahweh Shema Shai, man. It says that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop. And how do y'all prepare a table for that troop? By coming out with the false doctrines that y'all preaching. Y'all coming up against the man of the Lord, like the rest of them niggas do, man. So y'all preparing that table for that troop because y'all not preparing the Lord's elect for what's to come, man. Y'all became false prophets, you know, because y'all worried about what other brothers doing in other camps and gossiping, you know, talking behind brothers' backs instead of bringing it to brothers' face, you know, and hashing everything out, you know, so there'll be no divisions or schisms in the body. Y'all talking behind brother back like women, man. And meanwhile, Esau passing all types of legislations, getting all types of troops ready, militarized, all types of um, uh, cameras put up everywhere, you know, getting ready for war, and you sitting arguing amongst your brothers, man. That's the wrong spirit to be in right now. It says, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. It says, therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. So if you was rebuked and still being rebuked by the apostles behind certain things that you was doing, you know, and didn't straighten up from it, then your outcome is going to be death, man. And that goes for anybody in the truth right now today, because the days are getting shorter, the time is getting tighter. You know, this even goes for me, man. You're supposed to do the work, follow the order, or be put to death. It's like being in a game, man. But it says, because when I called, you did not answer. When I spake, you did not hear. But did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. Right. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Right, man? And in that day, you know, you're going to be ashamed, man. And all the Lord's elect, Yahweh is how we have the elect. And that's what we're working diligently for. We going to rejoice, man. This is, the next scripture is, Slakia. This is, Proverbs 19 and, Slakia. Hold on. I think that's the right scripture. Proverbs, I'm going to just read it anyway. This is Proverbs chapter 19, verse 20. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy later end. Right, man. And we, you know, you're supposed to take counsel and receive the instruction that was given to you, man. I got one more scripture. Well, no, that's it. That's it. I don't want to keep dragging it out too long. But yeah, man. Oh, yeah. So like for the record, that the pictures of the so-called harlots, those are relatives, our family members. Those pictures was taken a couple years back, man. You know, that still don't have nothing to do with you. Um, what else? Um, yeah. That's really it, man. You know, the brothers that's rebuking you is rebuking you through the spirit. How about Shema Shai? And shit, you niggas fucked up, man. But that's it for the lesson. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles that rule well. Salutations to the brothers doing the truth with sincerity. Shalom.